Another operational control is vendor management. We're all using tons of vendors. Not just consultants and contractors, but I might use SendGrid to send emails. I'm going to use AWS to host my site. I might use Sentry as our error tracker. I might use Splunk for log analytics. A lot of our data is going to a lot of places. When you're in SOC2, you're in GDPR, you're in HIPAA, but that data is your responsibility. You need to have all the right agreements, tracking, you need data privacy addendums to your contracts, and then you need to enforce some contractual security requirements on your vendors. So when I go use a company like Stripe, they produce to me an agreement document that tells me all of the security measures they have so that I can say, okay, I made a responsible decision taking your customer data and giving it to Stripe for processing because we have a strong contract where they are required to handle that data securely and they show me their security measures. So if you're that Stripe, if you're that SaaS product, you need to have these things too. And that's what the SOC2 is gonna look at. Do you have an assessment process for third-party vendors that they have to meet a certain bar? Do you have a vendor security assessment questionnaire? Do you have contractual security requirements for your vendors? And do you regularly review it? You might clear 10 years ago, but if you haven't looked at them recently, have they caught up? Have they kept up? Are they modern in those security things, or did they just check the box for you a decade ago and now you have no idea? So I would say software developers especially get a lot of sway a lot of times in choosing some of these vendors. Oh, hey, I'm a coder, I want to use Stripe. Cool. Well, there's got to be a process that's documented for your SOC 2 compliance that's just going to show that you are doing your diligence on those vendors. Big picture, a lot of times we see the software development org take their hands off of what we call operational controls, but they really need to be involved in incident response, business continuity, vendor management, and all of those things, fire drills, so that it's a unified front.